Hi and welcome to the Printable Me Australia Versatile Teacher Planner launch. I'm very excited about this product because as a teacher I have always struggled to make planners versatile enough for me to work with every week of the school year. So when you can't find one that already exists, you make one for yourself, and I've really enjoyed using this teacher planner, so I thought I'd share it with you guys and let you know how you can use it to adapt it to what you need at your school. Let's have a look through what this planner has to offer, and hopefully you will find it as versatile and as useful as I have. Okay, so the teacher planner is A4 in size and it is spiral bound with a wire coil. This one happens to be like a white embossed print on the cover. It's laminated, so it is mostly water, coffee, wine proof. The punches go through the laminate and the embossed cover so that is not 100% guaranteed to be waterproof, so you can't go swimming with it, but it certainly will keep the stains, regular everyday stains, off. Okay, let's have a look. So, first page, it gives you the teacher planner, who it belongs to, what school, your school email, your school address, teacher registration number, and union membership numbers. If you are anything like me, I'm always writing those things down and then not remembering where I've put them, as well as any professional association memberships. I'm not sure if you can read that there, but it says association membership number and then any notes that you have. So I'm always joining different associations to do with my teaching, and it's always handy to have it all in one spot, I find. This is just a little copyrights and blurbs and a thank you for purchasing the planner. Now this planner has a 2019 year calendar in it, and the year at a glance, just so that you can have an overview, and a notes page, because you can never make enough notes as a teacher. You will also notice that this ring binding system does appear to be a little bit too big for the amount of paper that is in it. That's been done deliberately because in order to make this a versatile planner, I needed to be able to stick a lot of paper in there without it bulging too much. And with the bigger spirals at the beginning of the year, they seem a little bit too big, but by the end of the year, you most likely, if you're anything like me, most likely to have put so much extra paper in there that that it will fit quite nicely. So the next part here is the year planner. So year at a glance, and then a year planner here, so that you can work out where your school holidays are, first and foremost, where all your terms are, and what you have happening at those points of the year. So that's really handy for assessment. If you need assessment due at certain times, or report cards are due, things like that, that's always quite handy. Another notes page. Now this year, so I found this a really handy and very versatile page to put in, and I've put in a blank one as well as a lined one. So things like birthdays for my students, student birthdays, I liked to record them so that I always had them with me, and I could refer to it easily for, singing happy birthday, bringing in cake, or making that student feel special for their birthday. That's a big part of making your kids feel like they are engaged in your classroom, making them feel like they belong. And I also like here, I would use this also for any assignments due anything that needed to have its own little category. If you have a category for before school routines or tasks, after school routines or tasks, you could divide it into months if you wanted to, or you could divide it into classes if there was something that in particular that you wanted to keep a track of per year. So instead of dividing this planner into months, which a lot of planners on the market do, and which I was incredibly frustrated with a lot of the time, this planner has, due to its versatility, it has term 1, term 2, term 3 and term 4 calendars, which are then broken up into weeks. So you can use these however you wish. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You could do assessment for 5 of your classes. If you have 5 classes, you could, or 5 subjects if you're a primary school teacher. And that's the other thing that I think this planner is useful for both primary and secondary teachers. So you can do this per class, or you can do this day of the week, or you could do this as types of assessments, so oral presentations, essays, science reports, anything that's a different category, so that you can, at a glance in term 1, you can, and you could even have special events perhaps on one, so that you know at a glance in term 1 that week 4 has a swimming carnival, so you know that that's going to be a week that has a disruption and you can plan around it. So again, not broken up into months, but broken up into weeks of the term. So these dividers are the same size as the cover, which is only slightly bigger than the paper itself, but it's laminated, which gives it a semi sort of toughness to it, and a little inspirational quote. Alrighty. This is the most versatile part of the planner, and the part that you will find a way to make your own in some way. Now, different planners are going to have different colour schemes and colour matches. This one is a pinky sort of a colour at the front for the first 20 weeks, as per the person's request, and then the second 20 weeks she wanted a different colour, so I just chose the blue. And I'll show you how you can adapt all of that. I'm just going to quickly give you an overview of what this book has in it. So this one is all colours, and another divider, exactly the same situation as before. So it's tough. It divides the weekly from the checklist view. So here you're always keeping track of everything as a teacher. So this is designed to keep a track of draft submissions. I use this as a students down the side, subject area, which term, and then assessment 1, draft 1, assessment draft 2, final submission, and then grade awarded, so that there's a grade, you've got a checklist for who hasn't submitted which drafts at which point. Very, very useful for me. Again, having it in my planner was with me basically everywhere I went. Another divider, and that divides that from the checklists from the parent-teacher interviews section. And I always found it really handy to have notes all together in a booklet that I carried around with my planner until I made this planner myself and designed it, so that I could put in what was discussed at a parent-teacher interview, who was the parent-teacher, who was the parent, attending the interview, who was the student, what the situation was, what action I was going to take, and it was all available every time I talked to that parent, and I was able to refer to it when I was on the phone to them about behaviour or non-draft submissions, things like, or non-assessment submissions. So that I found really handy to have in my planner as well. another divider, and then we're into just a plain notes section at the back of the book, just to make sure that there's always paper for you to jot down ideas when you have them as a teacher, or any notes that you might want to take for staff meetings and things like that. It's just always handy to have paper. And then at the back there is a matching cover that matches the front. So there are a couple of different options if you choose to purchase a teacher planner. The first one is as a gift pack, and that includes the erasable pen, the to-do list booklet, the planner itself, and a day of the week washi tape. This is an excellent gift if you want to give your students' teacher a gift to thank them for the year. It's a lovely practical gift that most teachers would enjoy receiving and find very useful. Or if you are a teacher, you may want to just gift it to yourself, because we deserve it as teachers. We put up with a lot and we deserve to treat ourselves. So if you think this is something that you would like to give to yourself, then you can order the gift pack. When you are using your teacher planner, if you want to write a separate to-do list, you can carry this one around with you, because I always get inspiration at the weirdest times and don't have a book around with me, so you can carry this one around with me. It's a pocket size, and then when you have written out your to-do list for, let's say, this week, this has been punched so that you can just take the page out and attach it to the spirals for this week. Okay, so let me just pop those in like that. So that's a little bonus for the gift pack that you don't get if you just buy the planner itself. The second option is to remove the gift pack component and just buy the planner itself, which includes the dividers, the bookmark, and all of the printouts in a spiral bound book. There is a third option for the teacher planner, and that is to buy it as an editable Excel document, where you are able to type in whatever you like. So if you, instead of doing the washi tape, instead of sitting and handwriting all of the words in, if you want to sit down and make it a dated planner, you could simply buy the Excel document and then go through and put the days of the week in, print them out yourself, bind them into a ring binder, or if you prefer disc-bound planners and you have a disc-bound punch, or put it into a stapled book, however you would like to then bind it yourself. That is an option as well, which makes it even more versatile, because then if there's anything you don't like, you can change it to suit yourself. But that will be just a digital download. No hard copy product will be sent to you if you choose to do that option. All of the hard work of printing it out, putting it together, and laminating is completely up to you in that regard. Of course, being an editable product, it is not available for you to share. It is simply for you to have a copy for yourself. If anybody loves your planner and wants you to make another one, I would love it if you would just direct them to my website, where they can download their own and customize it for themselves if that's the case. This is the other beauty of a digital download, is that it's instant delivery. As soon as I get the order, I will email the product to you once payment has been confirmed, and it's an instant thing, so you can work at your own pace to put it together. You can also edit it, which is the second value of having the digital download. And the third fantastic thing is that if for any reason you decide that you would like 3 of these pages instead of just the 2, you can print an extra one and you can put that in your booklet for yourself. So there's a couple of different options there. Head over to Printable Me Australia, all lowercase, no spaces.com, and have a look at what I have on offer there. So I hope you guys like the Versatile Teacher Planner from Printable Me Australia.